Yo, it's your boy Ryan, Northwest Sports Fanatics, back at you with a new video. Today is a sad day in sports. Tom Brady, Patriots stud, Buccaneers legend, decides to walk away and retire today. If you've been living under a rock or you haven't had your phone on you within the last, I don't know, I would say hour or so, check Twitter, check Facebook, check Instagram. The career of the legend, the GOAT, is over. You know, for me being a Joe Montana, Peyton Manning, kind of fan, and when Brady was on the Patriots, at that time, I think a lot of people were obviously haters towards Brady, haters towards the Patriots, obviously with the Spygate and the Deflategate and all the gates that are associated with New England with Belichick. But I think we need to reflect on Tom's career. And I think we need to reflect on how great he really is. The Jordan, the Kobe of the NFL, whether you love him, you hate him, whether you love me and the Buccaneers or New England or the Pats or nah. You saw something special even in this late run when we were down 27-3 to get it to 27-27. I mean, I'm not a bandwagon Brady guy. I've been a Bucs fan since 1995. I'm happy for him, but it does leave a lot of holes in our roster. So I'm kind of wondering, what does this mean now? Next, it's not Kyle Trask. It's not Gabbert. What are we going to do? Are we going to go after and steal Rodgers away? Aaron Rodgers away from Nathaniel Hackett and the Denver Broncos? Is now this a possibility? Russell Wilson maybe coming to Tampa. Is that a possibility? Are we going to have to look for someone not as good like a Kirk Cousins? Maybe that could be a possibility. I just hope that they decide that they get most of these guys back. But ultimately, not only is Tom Brady walking away from the game, that Gronk is walking away, because Gronk isn't going to play with any other quarterback, period, other than Tom Brady. So salute to Gronk. Salute to Tom Brady. I wish I could say salute to AB. Fly like a butterfly, sting like AB. You fucked us. All right. Hopefully you get your mental health checked, because I got mental health issues, obviously with depression and anxiety, and maybe he thinks he doesn't have issues. What could have been this season with Godwin with the injury, fly like a butterfly, sting like AB, Antonio Brown. I mean, you took away the love from Tom Brady from playing the NFL. And I think that he could have played until he was 45 to 50 years old. But one thing, he wants to keep his marriage. I think Giselle was been, pushing him to be able to retire and spend time with her and the kids for a long time. And this is probably a lot longer than she wanted to admit that she wanted to put up with. But for a guy that's not a regular quarterback, I mean, we're talking about legendary status with the Peyton Mannings and the Joe Montanas, the ultimate greats of all time. Tom is the GOAT. If you look at the wins, you look at the, all the accolades that he's, stacked up, and we'll go over that here in a little bit. Crazy, man. Like I said, I wasn't expecting this. I was doing a preparation for the Royal Rumble. So I got the Royal Rumble live stream watch party, which we're going to do tonight. And I got the NFC AFC championship game. I know some people are going to be pissed as Bucs fans, but we got our ring last year. He came in with a mission, to show, hey, Belichick and the Patriots, who's better? Is it Bill Belichick that was really the success? Was it Tom Brady? A little bit of both. But then obviously you saw Bill, fail without Tom. Tom went in his first year in a COVID protocol year, not with a lot of chemistry with a lot of the guys, and then being able to win that ring. You got to understand, for me being a Bucs fan since 95, we went through a lot of horrible times. From 95 to 02 was fantastic. Then from then on, 05 with Chris Sims, 07 with Jeff Garcia, and absolute dog shit trash from 2008 to 2019. I don't know how many of y'all, could really understand the dumpster fire. I might not be the Detroit Lions, but from 2008 to 2019, it was absolutely fucking horrible to be a fan of Tampa Bay Buccaneer football, okay? You had your season over in October. The season's over, and I'm already looking to the draft and preparations of who we're going to draft and how we're going to look, and having no hope of a playoff opportunity or appearance. And I didn't even want to be a Super Bowl winning team. Honestly, I just wanted to be respectable by the NFL fans, people on the Fanatic family on YouTube as a community. I just didn't want to be that laughing stock team anymore. Tom Brady changed the culture for Tampa Bay forever. and brought the ring in the first year. We fell short this year, you know what I mean? But obviously going back to back is definitely difficult to do. But you knew if you had Tom, you always had a little bit of a shot. Injuries is really what derailed us. We still had the same coaching staff. We still had the same kicker, Ryan Suckup. We still had all the guys, but Rojo being hurt, Lombardi Lenny, AB going crazy, Godwin tearing the ACL, the defense being pretty much banged up. You have to be hot and healthy. And if you're not hot and healthy, you're not going to be able to get it done. Let me acknowledge everybody in the room. This is a sad day for me. Okay. As you can see, obviously, with the hard hat, this hard hat's from 99, 2000. I'm not a Brady bandwagon guy. I don't have a Brady jersey in my closet. I do have a Brady t-shirt, obviously with, Bucko Bruce, the old icon of, you remember with the creamsicle, jerseys and helmets they used to wear. They had a t-shirt made into Tom Brady's face with the knife in his mouth. And obviously my buddy ended up buying me that as a Tom Brady memorabilia piece. I got a Tom Brady bobblehead for Christmas from my dad, a Foco that's worth like $100, but I don't really own a whole lot of Tom Brady stuff. I'm more of a defensive guy. I'm more of an offensive lineman guy, if you guys know me on YouTube. But it's one of those things that I'm now wondering, okay, is the run over? We already saw Sean Payton walk away, and they were talking about Dennis Allen. So the Saints, no more Drew Brees, no more Sean Payton. What's going to happen? Is he going to go to the TV and then the Cowboys? Now you got, obviously, the Falcons. They don't know what's going on. The Panthers need to find a quarterback. I mean, is this run over from Tampa Bay, or can the Saints and Tampa Bay still find quarterbacks, coaches, pieces, get these pieces re-signed to be still relevant? And obviously you still got a lot of these teams in the NFC West. We're going to be watching the Rams and the Niners, bang, bang, Niner gang, as well as the Ramily. NFC West has been very dominant, from the Rams to the 49ers, to the Seahawks, to the Cardinals. That's the kind of division of the future. And then we don't know where Aaron Rodgers is going to go. He'll probably go to Denver. But now with Nathaniel Hackett being hired to lure over Aaron Rodgers, what does that mean for my team? It can't be a Blaine Gabbert. It can't be a Kyle Trask. I had a Florida fan, Ryan Strick, in the building. We were joking with each other, and I was like, dude, this guy's not good enough. We got to be able to have someone that's good enough to be able to keep pat and keep steady. And I don't necessarily need to have another Super Bowl in the next couple years for me to be satisfied as a Bucs fan. I'll let you know, if you're a real Bucs fan, a real Buccaneers fan, either in the John Gruden era, obviously with Tony Dungy, or Tony Dungy era, Ricky Bell going back into the late 70s, Steve Spurrier in the, inaugural season when we started off 0-26 and being absolutely fucking horrible with the creamsicles, which I still do like. I think they should still wear those jerseys and those helmets and bring those back. But I mean, the Buccaneer legacy, a lot of bad. I mean, they started off in 76, got to the playoffs. Ricky Bell, in the late 70s, early 80s, had, Doug Williams, and they actually had a little bit of success before Doug Williams left, and then went to the Redskins and ended up winning a Super Bowl there. Okay. But there's been a lot of heartache. And then we got Tony Dungy. He started building the roster, which was fantastic. It felt good. All right. We're doing good. But then he was too conservative. Then we had to get John Gruden. I was like, I can't kick field goals, fucking Tony Dungy. We got to get some fucking touchdowns. Then we got a guy that could call plays in John Gruden, which now it looks like he's canceled by the NFL forever. But he brought in that confidence in getting him from the Raiders. All right. And then we found a way. Derek Brooks, Warren Sapp, John Lynch, Rondé Barber, Simeon Rice. You name 5 other guys that should all be fucking legends in the Hall of Fame. Simeon won't make it, even though he's borderline. But you got to think, at that time period, right, when he was on the Cardinals and the Bucs, there wasn't many guys that were doing 15 sacks a year from the DN position and the pass rushing position. And he was doing it for quite some time. So he might not be Hall of Fame, but he was borderline. But that's 5 absolute studs, not mentioning the Brian Kellys and the Dwight Smiths and the Booger McFarlands and the Shelton Quarles and all the Greg Spires and all the other studs that we had. And obviously on the other side, Brad Johnson, Michael Pittman, all right, Joe Juravicius, Keenan McCardell, Keyshawn Johnson, Ken Dilger, Jeff Christie at center, my favorite, Mike Allstott, the A train. There's certain guys that I fell in love with. But then after that Super Bowl run, Chris Sims in 05, obviously Jeff Garcia in 08, and then it was done. Or 07, excuse me. And then it was done, and then I'm like, fuck, what are we going to do? And then it was just horrible football. We had a little Josh Freeman. We had some Jameis Winston era, and it just didn't work out. So when Tom came over, I didn't really expect anything. I thought Super Bowl 37 was going to be the last Super Bowl that I would witness in my entire fucking life. And I was okay with it. I was like, if I die, tomorrow, if I die, at 60, 70, 80 years old, and this is the only one that I get, I'm fine. But then when we got Tom Brady, a little a glimmer of light, a little light bulb came up. And you know what? I was like, I don't know about Super Bowl, but I know our team is good. I mean, we got good coaches, we got good players, the defense is nice. You know, maybe this could be the piece. Then all of a sudden Gronk came over, shocking. AB, we drafted Devin White, we had Tristan Wirfs, we had Antoine Winfield Jr., and everything came Gucci. All right. And we found a way. And then this year I was thinking, hey, let's try to do it again. But as you know, free agency, injuries, certain things you can't control. And it was just too much. The Rams had our number. Salute to them. The Ramily, they're playing the Niners, bang, bang, Niner game tomorrow. And they beat the brakes off of us. It could have been bad, though. It could have ended up being, not just a 27-3. I mean, it could have been 57-3. That's how it felt to us Bucs fans. But then we fought back 27-27, and then they did the long bomb to Cooper Kupp from Stafford, kicked the field goal with Gay, who used to be on our team, and then it was over. But let's go over some of the stats and the accolades. But before I get into that, let me acknowledge everybody in the room. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can. Cash App, $ ORION NWSF on the YouTube super chat right here. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on the YouTube page. Follow me, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, NW Sport Fanatics. So one sec here. Let me get this prepped. All right, Tom Brady retires. I fucking can't believe it, man. Like I said, I was just prepping for fucking Royal Rumble. I did not expect this. I had rumors and people reaching out saying, hey, the camps are saying, and I've been reading the articles that it could happen sometime next week. But I wasn't really thinking it was going to happen fucking today. But salute to a fucking great career. I got the most out of him in that 2-year period. And thank God that he brought a change of culture to Tampa Bay, let alone the Lombardi. We got to host the Lombardi. Tom, you the man. All right, Tom, you are the man. But hey, the leaving impact of your legacy, not only on the Patriots, the Buccaneers, the NFL in general. We haven't seen another one really, a competitor like you, besides like a Kobe Bryant, rest in peace, Kobe, all right, or Michael Jordan, or like a Wayne Gretzky, like these guys that are at the pinnacle, the Muhammad Ali's, the top of the top, the cream of the crop. But I think about is the hard work, the preparation off the field, really making that time to be the greatest of all time, the GOAT. And even though there's some, black eyes, obviously asterisks, with the Bill Belichick era, with the Spygate, Deflategate, did Tom Brady know some of the cheating going on? I assume he probably knew some, but let's be honest. We know Bill Belichick is the ringleader. So if anyone's going to get that asterisk and really have something, a black eye on their name or their legacy, it's going to be Bill rather than Tom. I think a lot of people acknowledge that Tom was there, but Bill Belichick was kind of the ringleader. Hey, if you cheat, and you don't get caught, I'm going to keep doing it. And obviously, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. And obviously, he got caught. They kept doing it over and over and over. So I can't really condone that because Bill Belichick with that defensive mind and, linking up with Bill Parcells and Lawrence Taylor in the 80s, we knew that he had a great defensive mind. But let's not get it twisted for 1 second. Was it Bill? Was it Tom? A little bit of both, but I think a majority of the fans will agree it's Tom because he came into Tampa 1 year later and got us a ring. Like how many really good players or even legends could do that in that kind of circumstance with everything that he gave to New England, because I think Robert Kraft wanted him there. I think Bill Belichick didn't want him there. And then Brady kind of gave him a FU. Hey, I'll go somewhere else and I'll win. And he absolutely did. So shout out to Tom, shout out to GOAT. I am a little sad today. I won't be, completely acting like I'm not affected by it, but we got the most out of him. I mean, the way that the season ended this year, we didn't really want to see him end his career this way, having kind of a farewell tour. But I think the wife, Giselle, the kids are important to him. He's missed a little bit of that time spent with them. And I know that if he wants to keep his marriage and he wants to be able to stay married to Giselle, all right, he's got to be able to walk away at some point. And I think that he said, okay, I've accomplished everything. I wanted to try to win a ring within a couple years after leaving New England. He did. And it's just kind of sad to be able to see this guy. Now, the end of an era, the Phillip Rivers, the Drew Brees, all right, the Ben Roethlisberger, the Eli Manning, the Tom Brady, all of it is gone now. Just crazy. Absolutely crazy. Let me acknowledge everybody in the room, and I'll go over all the comments in here as well. I'm not surprised he had a hell of a career and wants to spend time with his family, like I just said. Unless he pulls a Brett Favre, which I doubt. Giselle would kill him, LOL, right? Absolutely. In 2 years, he became the best Bucs QB ever. Facts. Maybe Bucs get Minshew or re-sign Jameis on cheap deals. No, come on, bro. Come on, dude. If we're going to be competitive, no way in hell Jameis is coming back. All right, the Saints can have him. We don't want him. All right, Minshew, that's okay, but I mean, if we have an opening, why not Aaron Rodgers? All right, why not Russell Wilson? Why not one of the bigger names? I know Pittsburgh's got an opening, the Denver Broncos got an opening, but the Bucs are still a sexy team to go to. So I'm really interested to see where it goes. See now, it says should have retired after the Super Bowl, but I mean, you didn't really know. I mean, you thought maybe that they could go back to back, and I think that if they would have won this year, then that would have been that final hurrah. Unless he could have convinced his wife, hey, maybe we can three-peat. But, it is what it is. I don't blame him for trying to run it back one more year. I mean, if you got to look at all the pieces that we had, all the returning players, why not? Why not try for one more run? I don't blame him one bit. And his career is already goated, so it doesn't really matter if he leaves this way or if he left last year. Because if he would have left last year, you would have been wondering as a Bucs fan like myself, damn, what could have been? Could he have won again? Could he have won 2 in a row, 3 in a row? And then those question marks would have been always, hey, what if? Hybrid, A-Rod to the Bucs. Hey, I was talking to my Denver Bronco fans, and all of them were like, we got Nathaniel Hackett. We are getting Rodgers. And then they saw, Ben Roethlisberger obviously leave, and then they were like not as excited. Now they see this news with Brady walking away, and I'm glad he didn't stretch this out until the draft. So that way we can either draft someone. Kyle Trask is not it, okay? Either draft someone. I don't really like any of the QBs in this draft. Even in this last year's draft with Justin Fields and, Trevor Lawrence and Zach Wilson and, Mac Jones and Trey Lance, all these guys, right? I don't really like a whole lot of them. I mean, some of them might develop. Justin Fields might end up being the best one out of them all with this athleticism and everything that they have there. But they're not Joe Burrow and they're not Justin Herbert. So if we could get a guy like that, that would be exciting. But I don't really see anyone like that in this year's draft. And even last year's is nowhere near Joe Burrow or Justin Herbert. If I could get a Joe Burrow or Justin Herbert kind of talent, hell yeah. But I don't know. Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson, come to Tampa Bay. I don't know if we can afford those guys, but you never know what's going to happen. Hell of a run, Ryan Strick. We were talking about it. This makes the NFC South very interesting, especially with Drew Brees walking away, Sean Payton walking away. Now you have Tom Brady walking away, and I knew it wasn't going to last forever. I told Saints fans, Young Nola, and all these people that would talk shit to me. I'm like, dude, I knew this was going to be temporary. You were just going to stretch this out for as long as you could, but you have to understand, for being so bad for 11 plus years and then to actually be considered by fans, hey, they're good. They're actually watchable. I'm actually going to watch a Tampa Bay Buccaneer football game, not turn it off after the first quarter. You know what I mean? So it was cool to be able to be recognized by the fans that, hey, my loyalty paid off, by not, being a bandwagon fan and jumping ship and going somewhere else and having all those horrible years with Jameis Winston. And prior to that, that we finally had a little bit of the sports gods give us a luck and find a way to get that championship. It felt really, really good. Nathan Dotson, Suppo Rizzle, what to do? Ben in the building. Nice hat, bro. Dude, this is a classic from NFL Shop from 99. You're not going to be able to find these that often. That's facts. How long till Gronk retires? Probably today. Obviously, he might not officially announce it, but I don't see him playing for any other quarterback. He's already at an age where he wants to party, do commercials, maybe do movies or whatever he wants to do. Maybe go into wrestling in WWE or AEW. This is a time now where he did everything he wanted to help Tom out and help his legacy out. So I would assume Gronk is retiring at any moment now. Tick, 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 right? YouTube GM, Minshew or Winston to the Bucs? No, fuck that. You're on crack, YouTube GM. If we already had Brady, no, we don't want that. I would definitely want Minshew over Winston, but neither of those guys are going to get us to the promised land. I mean, if we're going to go for a guy that's mid-level, at least Kirk Cousins talent. Ryan Tannehill, Kirk Cousins, or maybe like a Derek Carr. Yes, please. Give me a Derek Carr or Kirk Cousins. Yes, please, if I can't get Aaron Rodgers or Russell Wilson. So I don't really know what's going to happen. Mary Beth in the building. This is going to be very interesting in the NFC South. Who dat? You dat. Hey, I can't believe it's real. All respect to Brady, once in a lifetime career. Absolutely. It says, you saw picked up Mac Jones. No, because I don't think it would have worked out with our personnel there. He'll be fine in New England. We'll see what he can end up doing. I can respect his greatness regardless of the fact that he beat my team twice in the Super Bowl. He is the GOAT, legend. Yeah, and like I said, whether you love him or hate him, it's like Kobe Bryant. I was a Blazer fan growing up as a kid, and Kobe and Shaq and Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, James Worthy, these guys would fucking torch us every goddamn year. And I was like, I hate Kobe. I hate, Magic and, all these guys. Like, I loved them as players, but as a rival team, you're like, damn it, these guys Kobe's always beating the hell out of me. Fucking Shaq is always winning. And I was pissed, right? But then once Kobe left and all the haters were like, wow, look and reflect on his career, what Kobe was able to accomplish. And I have so much respect Kobe, rest in peace, him, and obviously everything that he did. Same thing like Michael Jordan, robbing those titles from me, obviously with Michael Jordan, and even the Pistons and the Bad Boys robbing the Blazers of a title in 90. But you have a respect for a guy like Kobe, whether you loved him or you hate him after they walk away, and you reflect on the highlights and the career and all the accomplishments. There's not going to be anyone else like Kobe Bryant or Michael Jordan or Tom Brady, I think, ever again. And we can really appreciate how hard working and competitive that they were, not only on the court, but off the court and off the field. And that's really what makes these guys special, because they were poised to win. They were not going to fail under any circumstances, and they were going to put in more effort on the field or on the court than anyone else. TB12, Jordan, even though he liked to gamble, but if you had the trainers that worked with them, with Jordan and Kobe and Tom, I'm telling you guys, these guys would put in more work, and they got the results and the success, obviously, with that hard work that they put in. If you believe in yourself and you put in the hard work, just like the NWSF, and obviously here with everything that I've been putting in, over 100,000 hours to the dream, I'm nowhere near where I want to be. 20,000 subscribers right now, about 3.5 million views is nice. All right, but I'm nowhere near where I want to be. So you got to put in the work. And salute to Tom, and salute to the Bucs and the Patriots for building this fucking legend that we call Tom Brady, as well as the Michigan Wolverines. I was on Twitter and I actually watched some of his old highlights in Michigan. It's just amazing to see a guy, 6th round, 7th round, a late round guy, pick 199. All these other guys, I got picked ahead of him, and he ended up being the GOAT. And we always assume it's going to be guys like Peyton Manning, picked number 1 overall. But sometimes these guys that have the chip on the shoulder, they end up being a little bit better than people give them credit for. A hell of a career. Salute to Tom Brady and everything that he did for my Buccaneers, as well as the Patriots. YouTube GM in the building. What a deal. Dylan Rona. Nobody wants Mason Rudolph. Nobody wants any of the players as far as the Steelers backup. I know you're a big Steelers fan. Nobody wants Mason Rudolph. No one wants Dwayne Haskins. You might have the 2 worst backups in the league, and that's a big fact. So we'll see what happens there. Falcons favorite for the division. Hey, pump the brakes a little bit. Hey, the Saints still got AK-41, Ryan Ramczyk on the line, a great defense. So who's to say that the Saints and Bucs aren't still going to be the best? The Falcons and the Panthers are on the back burner. Even with the problems the Saints and the Bucs have right now, I would take them over the Falcons and the Panthers until they get a little bit more structure. That's facts. See now, NFC South will be Atlanta's. New Orleans has no head coach or quarterback. Bucs have no quarterback. It's early. We haven't even started next season yet. Carolina has no quarterback or head coach. Come on, man. I would prefer Wilson or A-Rod. All right. The division is wide open. Michael Sachs Jr. Matt Payton, salute to Orion. Appreciate you, my guy. Appreciate you. NFC South is booty. Hey, we got our Super Bowl last year, so obviously if we were that booty, that wouldn't be the case. Just because you're a bandwagon Chiefs guy, all right, hopping on when Mahomes got drafted, only been a fan since then, anyone can say anything they want, all right, when you're a bandwagon Chiefs fan. Just kidding, my boy, Ryan Schrick. Let's go, baby. All right, message from a Golden Eagle. About time his old ass is out of the league. Let's go. Nothing against the Bucs, just the league scripted and protected this man his whole career. It's Patty Party Time's turn. Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, we already know that. Appreciate you guys very, very much. All right, who the last team to beat Brady in the Super Bowl? The Philadelphia Eagles. Philly, fly, Eagles, fly. Yeah, salute, man. It was cool to be able to see, obviously Tom, have the greatness and win with the Patriots. But I won't lie. I knew that Philly was going to win. When I started this channel in 2017, I told people on YouTube, I was one of the only people that predicted that Philly would win and Philly would win big. So I obviously appreciate what Philly did with Nick Foles. What an amazing team. And obviously we know the Giants clipped them with Eli Manning twice. But to get to 10 fucking Super Bowls, pretty amazing. I mean, 7 wins, 10 Super Bowls. I mean, I don't know if you're going to get anything like that anytime soon. And if you are, it's only one man, and it's going to be Patrick Mahomes. He'll be the closest one to either get close, to tie it, or to beat that, depending on if they can keep their roster and keep things kind of flowing for the next, maybe 15 or 20 years if he can play that long. And that is big facts. Let's see here. Me and my brother will come to the Royal Rumble watch party. Awesome. Yeah, because I'll be doing that here in a couple hours. This was definitely not planned, but when Brady goes, and I'm a longtime Bucs fan since 95, and I figured, what, let's talk about it. Let's talk about Brady. I know you guys got a lot of opinions. A lot of y'all are probably happy that he's gone. But let's be happy for what he brought, to not only the NFC side with the Buccaneers, but he's always made football fun, whether you rooted for him, you rooted against him. And when I was a Bucs fan, before he came to my team, I didn't root for him. I was just like y'all. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm the Patriots, the Cowboys, you know what I mean? Like, those are two teams that people don't really like. I wasn't a fan of Bill Belichick. I wasn't really a fan of Brady and Gronk. Did I respect them? Hell yeah, I did. All right. But with the cheating and everything that went on with the Spygate and the Deflategate, all the fucking gates that are associated with New England, it's like, these guys are winning, but are they really winning fairly? And then you get jealous. The haters come out like, God, these fuckers are winning all the time. I'm sick of it. I want someone else other than New England. But when he comes to your team, when your team has been absolute dog shit, like the Detroit Lions, and then we found a way to win the Super Bowl his first year. I mean, it changed the culture and it brought back the love of football for me. Because I'm a big Oregon Duck guy, obviously a big, Tampa Bay guy, but I follow all 32 teams, a lot of college football, AEW, WWE. I love wrestling as well. Dodgers for my dad. He's been a fan since the 50s. But to be able to have that magic happen again, just like in Super Bowl 37 with John Gruden, I literally thought I never would see it again. And it was just awesome to be able to raise that Lombardi and be able to do the live stream last year and be able to share it with you guys. It was an amazing experience for us loyal Buccaneer fans that actually are not bandwagon guys. So it feels really, really good moving forward. Just got to see where we're going to be able to, get maybe Chris Godwin signed and who's going to be the quarterback after Tom. Your guess is as good as mine. That's facts. I said it was all Tom Brady. Bill is nothing without Brady. It's kind of proven that, right? It's kind of proven that. So people forget how important family is to players, especially the ones that have been around for, absolutely. I mean, he missed out a lot of times with his kids and his wife, and, it's just crazy, right? But, hey, he got the ring, and if it was a goal for him to get a ring within the first couple of years, it is what it is. But if I had a choice, and obviously I got my boy Marcos Pineda here in the building, the 12th man, a big Seahawk fan, and, one of my best friends that lives here in Oregon, right? One of the biggest supporters that actually is my friend, here. That's been a long-time friend. If I had a choice between Russell Wilson or Aaron Rodgers, I would choose Russell Wilson. So I think Aaron Rodgers, is a great regular season paper champion, but when it comes to the clutch and the playoffs, he kind of nuts up and he chokes. I mean, his Lambeau record at home was 7-7. I think it's the worst record of all time in NFC championship games, divisional, wild card. That's not a good look. Aaron Rodgers is supposed to be the best or one of the best of all time. One ring. Should have 2 or more. Russell Wilson should have 2 or more, right? Drew Brees should have 2 or more. But a lot of that has to do with Tom Brady, retiring, obviously now. But with Peyton Manning and Tom Brady running the league for so long, there wasn't a lot of room for these other guys. But if I had a choice, between Russell Wilson or Aaron Rodgers, give me Russell Wilson, give me Dangerous, Mr. Unlimited all day, every day. But if Rodgers comes and gets me a Super Bowl, hey, I ain't going to be mad at that either. That's big facts. But I will be kind of, my Broncos fans and friends are going to be pissed if Rodgers ends up coming and they hired Nathaniel Hackett and then they don't even, they don't even get a Aaron Rodgers. But I mean, just because you have Aaron Rodgers doesn't mean you're going to win a Super Bowl. I mean, let alone even get to a Super Bowl. Ask the Packer fans. They've gone through a lot of heartache over the last how many fucking years. And that's big facts. You have Evans and Godwin. So Godwin is on free agent. If you actually look at the Buccaneers free agent list, it's disgusting. We got about 15 guys that are going to be possibly gone. And I think since Brady's gone, obviously Gronk is gone, a lot of people, are going to be probably gone. And I'm still going to have some of my young core guys, but a lot of the other guys that helped me win, they might dip and go somewhere else. So, I mean, this could be an end of an era. You know what I mean? Depending on who we re-sign and who we get at quarterback, we could end up going to maybe being like an 8-9, 9-8 team like the Saints this year, or even worse. So, I mean, I'm definitely have so much appreciation for Brady and everything that he brought for us, not just the Super Bowl, but he changed the culture. Bruce Arians, Byron Leftwich is going to get a head coaching job. Todd Bowles is the fucking man. I'm a defensive guy. Shaq Barrett, JPP, Ndamukong Suh, Vita Vea, Devin White, Levante David, Sean Murphy Bunting, Carlton Davis, Jamel Dean, Antoine Winfield Jr., Mike Edwards. I mean, we got studs, you know what I mean? And you got guys on the line that I absolutely love, and Mike Evans and Godwin. Well, I don't know if they're coming back, but it was a great run. The 2 years, I couldn't ask for a better 2-year run besides us winning the Super Bowl this year. It definitely hurts that he's leaving, but hey, it is what it is. Garoppolo in Tampa would be cool. See, I don't know how I feel about that. Garoppolo is a guy that is definitely hated on, but he's a winner. You know what I mean? Based on the run, the run defense, the defense in general, the offensive line, but also because of Kyle Shanahan. So I don't know. I mean, Bruce Arians a good coach. I think Kyle Shanahan might be him and Sean, McVay. Those are the two youngest, brightest, most intelligent coaches. They'll both get Super Bowls under their belts before their careers are over. But I don't know if I would want Garoppolo personally. So 90% of the Bucs fans have disappeared. Orion is the 10%. Yeah, I mean, I'm loyal to the soil. I mean, I'm watching games. I remember one story when I went to a Philadelphia Eagles bar, an Eagles Nest. It's just straight Eagles from guys from Philly that opened a bar here about 5 minutes from my house. And I would watch games there. And they would only put my games on and all the rest of the Eagles. All these other fuckers would come in and say, hey, put on the Broncos. Hey, put on the Packers. And they wouldn't do it. And there would be times where I remember with Jameis Winston, we'd be losing to the Giants 40-0. And it's over. And I'm still watching the game to the very end, and the bar owner from Philly comes up to me. He's like, Orion, what the fuck are you doing here still? And I always try to find the best in whatever's going on, no matter how bad it looks. You know what I mean? A good first down, a good sack lunch, yum, 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 whatever it is. I'm just trying to find those moments. And that's what it is about being a fan, because here, after the NFC, AFC championship game and the Super Bowl, we don't count the Pro Bowl because the Pro Bowl is garbage. They should just take it away, right? We're going to be clamoring for highlights. We're going to be clamoring for old footage, and then we're going to go about 6-7 months with no football. You know what I mean? And we're going to be like watching old games on NFL Network and just trying to get a glimmer and a taste of this NFL. So soak it in if you're a fan. You never know when things are going to end, and apparently the Bucs run of being very dominant, it looks like it's probably more than likely going to be over unless we can get someone, on doesn't have to be a Tom Brady level, but at least a Derek Carr, Ryan Tannehill, Kirk Cousins type of talent, because we're not going to get Joe Burrow or Justin Herbert, but it is what it is. Thoughts on Kyle Trask? Booty. I watched him in preseason. Definitely shouldn't have wasted the second-round pick on him. Not good enough to lead the team or Blaine Gabbert. Might as well just cut him and move on. I don't like him at all. Not good enough to be able to lead Tampa to the playoffs, in my opinion. So we got to be able to either keep him on the bench, but he's not good enough ever to be a Tampa superstar, in my opinion. Don't like him at all. Minshew to Tampa would be a solid move to keep the roster and fill the starting spot, but maybe we could get someone better. Why Minshew when we could get Kirk Cousins? Why Minshew when we can get Derek Carr? Why Minshew when maybe we could get Aaron Rodgers or Russell Wilson? I mean, think about it that way. Like you're thinking that the Bucs are just settling for like the bottom. Like, dude, I'm not the fucking Detroit Lions. I'm not the Jacksonville Jaguars. We're Tampa. All right, we won the fucking Super Bowl. Why are we settling for Minshew? I mean, that could be a good option, but that's not going to be our first option. That might be like our 8th option. If nothing falls through, then try to get a Minshew, and then it could work out, because I think Minshew could lead us to the playoffs. Okay, but that's not going to be our number one choice. Come on, YouTube GM. Get in the game. You're my stats and analytics guy, and that's going to be our first choice. Gardner Minshew? Come on. We just won the Super Bowl last year. Come on, my dude. Come on, my dude. So where do you think Godwin will go to YouTube GM? I mean, he could go to a lot of places. He can go to the Colts. Hopefully he comes back to Tampa Bay. I know Godwin is going to be the number one priority, to be able to get him re-signed and stay with Mike Evans since we lost AB. So I'm hoping that he ends up coming back. Bandwagoners will head to KC. There's definitely going to be a lot of bandwagon fans, and especially if Kansas City wins another Super Bowl this year, which it looks like they probably will. It is what it is. No Saint. I think the Saints and Tampa are still going to be the class of the division. Thank you. I mean, usually I can't agree with Saints fans a lot. Dude, they got Ryan Ramczyk. They got a great O-line. They got AK-41. Dennis Allen is still there. They got an amazing defense. Demario Davis, Cameron Jordan. No. Yes. Cameron Jordan, Lattimore, Michael Thomas. They might not be able to afford all these guys, and maybe getting rid of a Lattimore or Michael Thomas to beef up the roster might be smart for them. Jameis, maybe not. It looks like his rehab is going well. I thought he played great for you guys. The LASIK obviously worked. So I think the Saints and the Bucs will be the cream of the crop, and it wouldn't surprise me if the Saints take over the Bucs, and we're going to be like a wild card team, and the Saints will win the division. Even though they lost Sean Payton, even though they lost a lot of these pieces, they're still in a great spot. I mean, whether you're a hater of the Saints, I mean, obviously I'm a Bucs fan, and a lot of Bucs fans, Falcons fans, and Panther fans are haters of each other in the division. But I can't be a hater to greatness when I actually like a lot of the players in the NFC South. The Saints and the Bucs are still the cream of the crop, I feel, in my opinion. That's facts. Niner by nature. Gronk is gone. Yes, he is, man. He's gone. He is gone. Let's see here. now we'll give you Darnold for a bag of Gator chips. No, thank you. We don't want them. Go get Wentz from the Colts. That's the same thing kind of with like Jameis Winston. You know what I mean? We need someone better. You know what I mean? Obviously, if Wentz is mentally broken, he's got some mental health issues. I have mental health issues. I have depression and anxiety. I don't want to have to go through a Carson Wentz season. I mean, you're the Colts. You should have made the playoffs this year, and you lost to Jacksonville. So obviously, that's not a good look. You know what I mean? For all the great things that Carson Wentz did, but also, too, in his defense, they didn't really have anyone. Michael Pittman Jr., T.Y. is old as hell. I mean, they had Jonathan Taylor, but as far as the tight ends and wide receiving core, we're absolutely one of the worst in the NFL. So you could only get so much out of Carson Wentz, but he still played pretty good. You know what I mean? He still played pretty good besides that last game in Jacksonville. Carson Wentz to Tampa, no thanks. Wouldn't want him. Okay? All the hate that everyone has for Brady now is going to go to Mahomes. 100%. 100%. I totally agree. All right? Lone Star, yeah, Tom retired, man. Tom decided to go away. Nathaniel Marsh in the building. What to do? I appreciate you guys very, very much. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can. Cash App, $ORION-NWSF, or the YouTube super chat right here. I'm going to need to buy some beers. I'm probably going to start slamming them right now. The tears might be flowing. Obviously, Tom Brady is gone. We got the Royal Rumble today, so at least I got that. Okay, Royal Rumble today. That'll make me feel a little bit better. Should be kind of exciting, even though I don't really like WWE that much. I like AEW. And then we got the NFC AFC Championship game. Salute to Brady. Let me drink some pineapple beers, and I'll go to the rest of the comments. But I might need some beer money. I might need some weed money after fucking this announcement from today. Nate the Great, the GOAT of the channel, Nathaniel Marsh in the building, who's a Bronco fan. Might I add that? Okay, you signed, your guy, Nathaniel Hackett. Okay, to get Aaron Rodgers. But now is Aaron Rodgers maybe thinking, hey, Tampa. Hey, maybe Tampa. And I wouldn't want to do that to you, as a Bronco fan. You just got your new head coach. You got rid of Vic Fangio. Denver seems like an awesome place for Aaron Rodgers to go. But personally, I would rather Russell Wilson than Aaron Rodgers. But let's be honest. Those two guys might not even go to Denver or Pittsburgh or Tampa. I mean, I don't know. But we got 3 openings, and they're both lucrative. All right, Pittsburgh looks good. Denver looks good. Tampa. I mean, those are places where, hey, even the Saints, if you don't want to keep Jameis Winston, I mean, there's some really good destinations for teams that maybe just need a couple more pieces to get back to being legends in the game. Gang. Woo! Slam that beer, baby. That one's gone. Let's go. Elliot Evans in the building. What to do? Will Aaron or Wilson be in play for the Bucs? I think we have money. And if we don't sign Godwin, we have like 15 guys that are going to be on the border of either staying or going. I think a lot of guys are going to go. So I think with the money, the Saints, they're negative $70 million in the cap. So even with Mickey Loomis and everyone that they have, I don't really know if you guys are going to be in the running. I think Jameis is a good fit for you guys. But if you can get Aaron Rodgers or Russell Wilson, that's a definite upgrade, right? But I think the Bucs are going to be in the running. Now with Brady gone, you got to think we were paying Brady a shitload of money, per year, 1 year, season, 2 year. So I think with all of the money in the cap, with Brady gone, and all the other players that are going to be questionable on coming back, we could get that big name quarterback. But what about the running backs and the wide receiver depth and the defense? We're going to be hurting, but with that being said, if I can get a Rodgers or Wilson, that'll help the blow of losing some of my guys and obviously losing Tom Brady. Brittany, the big New England Patriot fan, probably one of the only New England Patriot fans that is really hardcore to this channel. I won't accept this. No. Yeah, the end of an era for your guy and my guy, fucking Tom Brady. I mean, you still got a nice future with Mac Jones. Mac Jones? But let's be honest, Mac Jones ain't no Tom Brady. You know what I mean? This is going to be a day that I'm never going to forget. Just like when I ended up doing the stream when Tom signed with the Bucs. It was an amazing time. I just can't believe that Tom decided to retire. We'll go over some of his stats and some of his accolades as well. YouTube GM, you're my stats and my analytics guy. So if you want to end up firing off some of his stats in his career, go on Twitter. There's plenty of posts, going over all of his career accomplishments. I would recommend, firing some of those stats off in the chat. It would be great for not only me, but for the fans, and then I'll read them off as well, besides just me reading them off on my phone. That way I can get to the rest of these comments. YouTube GM is my stats and my analytics guy. I think if you get Minshew, you have a solid quarterback to retain more pieces from the roster. Minshew is cheap, and he can surprise. Well, we already know Minshew is good. I watched him at Washington State. I know he's a winner. I know he's a baller, but I mean, that's not going to be our first choice Why not try for Russell Wilson or Rodgers first, or a Kirk Cousins or a Derek Carr, and then we can fall back on Minshew. Minshew's not going to be the number one target. We just won the Super Bowl. We're not bottom feeders, all right? We're not, a team that's like middle of the pack. We were one of the top dogs for the last 2 years. Come on, man. You got to look at that perspective right now. You're trying to look outside the box, but we're Tampa Bay. It's not like we just got Brady and we didn't win anything in the last 2 years. We just won the Super Bowl. We're trying to, buck the trend, all right, and still be good again, okay? Let's go. So Orion, know what it is. He know how the numbers work a majority of the time. I know. Niner by nature. I guess y'all need a quarterback now. Give us a first for Jimmy. Hell no. We don't want him, but I do like him on your team. Jameis Mason, man, rough news for your Bucs, Orion, I know, man. But congratulations to Tom and his illustrious career, okay? Getting a high-profile quarterback is unlikely for the Bucs. Yeah, incorrect. Do you even know anything about my team? You're not a Bucs fan, YouTube GM. Do you know how many guys I have that are going to be available? I got like 15 guys, including Ryan Suckup. The coaches are going to be gone. I'm going to lose a lot of pieces. So I will be, in the running for probably someone big. You know what I mean? Because I'm not going to be able to retain everyone. All right? Come on, man. Before you start spouting off with this information, do your research first. All right? And look on how many guys that I have in free agency that more than likely won't come back. And Gronk won't be there, so there's no money to pay him for that. Brady's gone. There's a lot of money. Even just the fact with Brady and Gronk gone, that opens up money for a quarterback. Come on, man. Don't be dumb. Don't be doing the dumb statements like that. Come on, man. Do your research. Hey, what about Tampa going after Deshaun Watson? If Deshaun Watson wasn't, we don't know if he's guilty. We don't know if he's innocent. But what I do know, when you have 20 females accusing you of groping or the massage, thing and, handies and, doing things that are inappropriate, some of them probably consented to hooking up with Deshaun Watson because it's fucking Deshaun Watson, right? But I don't necessarily want a quarterback like that until all the facts come out. Because a lot of people are pinning him as this criminal, which he might be. He might be a sexual predator, even though he doesn't seem like that type of guy. But sometimes you don't really know someone. You see him on the football field or on the basketball court, but sometimes you don't really know someone. Now, I like Deshaun Watson's talent because prior to him getting in trouble, he was a number 4 quarterback in the NFL. I think it really went Mahomes, Rodgers, Wilson, and then Deshaun Watson. And then you could have flip-flopped those guys in any order, but still, I think Deshaun Watson was 4. But now, with him out of the league, you have guys like Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, and Justin Herbert that have taken the spot. So, I mean, I don't want, Deshaun Watson until the rest of the things kind of clear out. But if he ends up being innocent and he stays out of trouble, yeah, I would take Deshaun Watson. But if he's the criminal, no, I don't want him because I don't want that, black eye on the franchise. Yeah, we have Deshaun Watson talent, but if he's like this sexual predator and we take him on Tampa, what does that mean about our organization? That we don't give a shit about what you do off the field if he is guilty, and then we just want to win Super Bowls? I don't want that. I would rather win it the right way. And I hope Deshaun Watson is doing okay. I hope he's still training, but I don't know what to think. If it was 1 or 2 girls accusing him, then that's one thing. But 20 plus, that's not a good look. That almost points to more guilty than innocent, if you ask me. 20 plus, 1 or 2 is one thing, trying to get clout and trying to get money. But 20 different females, that sounds a little bit too much. Sounds like kind of like a repeat offender. So, but we have to wait for the facts to come out before we can label him guilty. But it's not looking good, at least in my eyes, okay? Well, he deserved yet. Congratulations, getting the Super Bowl win. You'll never forget about it. Yeah, right. I know, man. It'll feel really, really good. Look at YouTube GM just spouting off this information. You just won't give up on Minshew or Jameis Winston, dude. We don't want Jameis Winston. You absolutely do. You might not even be my stats and analytics guy after these comments. All right. You might not be my stats and analytics guy after these comments. Are you fucking kidding me? Why would we bring back Jameis Winston to Tampa Bay? Do you think we like him in Tampa Bay? Hell no. We don't want him. He's good, obviously, with the Saints. We will never, ever bring him back. YouTube GM, man, you lost all credibility with me and in the chat. You're on friendship probation. Come on, my dude. Be better. Jameis Winston coming back to the Bucs. Be better. My God. Hope everyone is doing well. Nate the Great. Elliot Evans says Jameis is ours. Yes, he is. Said NFC South up for grabs. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Odin's son, I'll say this, even Brady pissed me off a lot. As a fan of an opposing team, congrats on one hell of a career, Mr. Brady. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Pyro in the building. Hey, the Bucs had a fantastic 2-season run, and that's all I could have asked for. That's all I could have asked for, man. Nate the Great in the building. What to do? Saints season, congratulations to Tom Brady. You're the GOAT. Yeah, and obviously the Saints are happy. The Panthers are happy, right? And the Falcons are happy, and the rest of the NFL is happy. Now you guys don't have to worry about them. But for my Buccaneers, it's not like I had him like the Patriots for 20 years. I just had him for 2. And thank God I got at least 1 Super Bowl out of it. It feels good, all right? Cincinnati's getting all the bandwagons. Mahomes gets that Brady hate. Yeah, Bengals will get a lot of bandwagon people as well. No saying the NFC's wide open. And if I had to take a guess on who's going to win it next year, not knowing who I'm going to have at quarterback, I would probably put the Saints at 1, Bucs at 2. And if I was such a hater, I wouldn't say that. I know football. I'm not a hater. I love all 32 teams, and I do respect the hell out of the Saints. And I think the Saints fans respect the hell out of me. I'm probably the only non-Saint fan that they watch on YouTube and respect, because I do give them the appreciation and love. I'll criticize them when they need to be criticized, but I'll criticize my own team as well. But I will show them love. And my favorite running back in the league is AK-41, the alien Alvin Kamara. I guarantee you're never going to hear another Tampa Bay Buccaneer fan, a real one, say that their favorite player at running back is on the Saints. You're never going to hear someone say that. But obviously I did, and I still stand by that statement. I love AK-41, Alvin Kamara. He's a fucking legend, dude. He's awesome. Chip on his shoulder. Anyone that gets drafted 3rd or 4th round, you know what I mean? I have a lot of respect for guys like that. That's big facts. I don't think it'll matter. Look at the Astros. YouTube GM just won't give up on this, huh? You just won't give up. Friendship probation. Stats and analytics privileges gone. Come on, my dude. Man, league changed so much in the last few weeks. Sign Josh McCown. No thanks. Isn't he going to try to get like the head coaching job for the Texans? Come on, man. I know you're joking and trolling. You can't be a great coach without a great quarterback. Facts. Tampa was stacked like last year. You brought in some guys, but there's a handful of quarterbacks that I don't think so. I don't think there was a handful of quarterbacks that could have pulled it off. I really don't. We were hot and we were healthy, but you got to think when he came in, he changed the culture. I don't think that we would have won the Super Bowl with anyone else. I really don't. You could have had Aaron Rodgers. We could have had Russell. We could have had some of these other guys. I don't think that we would have won the Super Bowl or even got to the Super Bowl without Tom Brady last year. I really don't think that anyone else would have been able to step up and beat Green Bay in Lambeau based on how they were playing. I don't think it would happen. I think that, if it was anyone but Tom, Rodgers would have went to the Super Bowl and maybe they would have won last year. That's just my personal feeling. Derek Tyler, now you see how the Saints fans felt. Absolutely. So crazy how quickly the NFC South can go. She's all around in the last week with these big-time retirements. I know, man. It's just crazy. 2 seasons, 1 Super Bowl, a second round of the playoffs, and the second season with the all the second season drama. Yep, absolutely. We'll fight you for Rodgers. LOL. Hey, whatever, man. I'll take Russell Wilson. You can have Rodgers. All right. Are you going to get over this, bro? Everyone knows Minshew is good. It's not like we're saying that Minshew's not. YouTube GM, you must be on the weed this morning, or you're drinking this morning. I've never seen you just, dude. We're the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We're not. It's not like your favorite team. Okay, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We just won a Super Bowl. We're not going to settle for someone like Minshew as the number 1 option. That might be a guy that they look at on the back burner as a backup, or a starter if we can't land anyone else. But that's not going to be the priority. Trust me. It's not about just a cheap contract. Who cares about the cheap contract? If we have Minshew and we go 8-9, well, then what? That's not a fucking success. Open your eyes, bro. Get off the liquor. Minshew, 8-9, 9-8. Are we going to win a Super Bowl with Gardner Minshew? Fuck no. Get off the Minshew mania, dude. I'll take him on the team, but it's not going to be the first option. Come on, dude. My God. Tom Brady's the Babe Ruth of football. Yes, he is. Said, well, yeah, it would be nice if the Titans could improve quarterback position by possibly getting Russell Wilson. Yeah, Titans, you had injuries, though. You know what I mean? So from the year before, you had injuries. So if you look at it, right, you didn't have a healthy Derrick Henry. Julio was hurt. A.J. Brown was hurt. But the big difference was Jonnu Smith. If Jonnu Smith was there, that would have been better than even bringing in Julio. And I think you would have went farther this year. You guys were really missing that check down guy. And Ferkser wasn't it. You needed Jonnu Smith. And that's facts. Nathaniel Marsh, Tom Brady should have his own Hall of Fame. He probably will. Gronkowski going to be in the Rumble again, more than likely. Garoppolo will be available. Not good enough. No thanks. Trey Lance, Joe Burrow, Herbert, Allen, Mahomes are all generational talents. We don't know about Trey Lance just yet. Pump the brakes. Niner by nature. I would not put Trey Lance in the same category as Burrow, Herbert, Allen, and Mahomes. Those are legends. Yeah, that's almost disrespectful to them. Come on, man. I know you're a Niner guy, all right, but putting Trey Lance in that category makes you look like an idiot. I'm just saying. No one's going to respect you after a comment like that. Trey Lance, might be a generational talent out of college. He hasn't proven shit on the field yet. And we don't know if he's going to be great or not. We have assumptions that he'll be good, but don't you dare put him in the same category as Burrow, Herbert, Allen, and Mahomes. Come on, dude. Be better. All right? I'm rooting for you guys this weekend. All right? But be better with a comment like that. You'll get fucking roasted. You'll get fucking roasted, dude. We want Jimmy. No, we don't want fucking Jimmy. Get Jimmy in the building. No, fuck no. You're a Saints fan. You just want me to fail. Fuck that. All right? I'm going to miss dominating Brady twice a year. Saucy, X4. Hey, but I got you in the Super Bowl. Who dat? Who dat? The Bucs. Let's go. We got our Super Bowl, baby. Dude, those other quarterbacks are too expensive. How many times do I got to tell you? I'm losing Brady's money. I'm losing Gronk's money. There's like 15 guys that are going to be gone where we're not going to pay. So where the fuck is the money not going to be there? Are you dumb? Come on, YouTube GM. Wake up, dude. Wake up. We're going to have money. Okay, if we lose 7 or 8 guys and we don't have fucking Brady and Gronk on the payroll, how are we not going to have money? Do your fucking research. You're going to be on friendship probation. You're this close. Stats and analytics privileges might be gone forever. I mean, you need to give up on this, all right? My God, bro. Jesus. You're fucking like young Nola right now. Is it going to be a 2 to 3 season turnaround for the time for the Bucs going forward? It might take longer. It might take longer. Deshaun Watson possibly, not with the legal troubles. Said, LOL, Trey Lance, pump the brakes, bro. Exactly. Robbing the titles from Stockton and Malone like I was talking about before. Exactly. You think that both Ben and Brady go in the first ballot together, or Ben might have to wait another year now? No, together. That would be really special to have them go in together. NFC South has no QBs for now, but we don't know that in a couple months. We'll see. I think the Saints and the Bucs will be just fine. Saints fan here, was an honor to watch legend Tom Brady work. He's the most accomplished quarterback ever, but I still feel in my heart of hearts that Joe Montana was the greatest I've ever seen. I'm a Joe Montana guy. I grew up in the 80s. I was born in 82. So I got a lot of respect for Joe. 4 Super Bowls, 4 wins, 2 against the Bengals. I seen them. They're great. I'm a big Jerry Rice and Joe Montana guy. John Taylor, Merton Hanks, primetime Dion on the Niners was my favorite Dion of all time. How many players retire in their prime at 44? Exactly, dude. Brady's sad to see the end of the quarterback I grew up watching. Exactly, dude. Oh, man. Matt Ryan about coming to the end, too, as well. That's true. No Brady, no Leftwich, no Bowles, no Gronk. Back to the Succaneers they go. Jacoby. How old are you, Jacoby? 5? Be better. Come on, my dude. Be better. Oh, Henry. So I'll be mad if A-Rod goes to Tampa. I won't. I'll absolutely love it. I'll just be laughing all day and all fucking night if we get fucking A-Rod or Russell Wilson. Numbers coming soon on Brady retirement. No coincidences. Leftwich, it sounds like he'll be the head coach of Jacksonville or somewhere else. They haven't given it to him yet, but there's a good chance that Bowles and Leftwich will both be gone. Take Taysom Hill. No thanks. 4 years, $40 million. You guys overpaid, and then Sean Payton dipped. I actually started liking Brady this year mainly because of his social media accounts. He's pretty good on that social media. That's facts. So Matt Ryan, go to the NFC South now. For now, we'll see what the Saints, if Jameis comes back healthy, they could definitely win 10, 11, 12, 13 games. Who's to say that they can't? Jameis Winston, yeah, you need more than just wide receivers, tight ends, a head coach, defensive depth. There's a lot more than you guys need to do that. So I was about to pop off or you call me bandwagon. I got to trigger you somehow, my dude. Come on, man. 7-3 record winning in the Super Bowl is pretty impressive. John Jansen, thoughts of the future of the Buccaneers. I just joined, 12:54. What time is it now? Well, that's about 30-some minutes ago. I've already been online now. I just try to go through all the comments and get caught up. It's going to be a rebuild. You know what I mean? They've got like 15 guys that are going to be available to leave or stay. No more Gronk and Brady on the payroll, more than likely. So it's going to be, it's going to be probably a while before we're good again, to be honest. I like the Brady Buccaneers more than the Patriot Brady. Looked like he had the most fun winning a Super Bowl in Tampa than any New England Super Bowl win. Yep, I agree. Glad I started to appreciate Brady before it was too late. And people will appreciate him too now since he's gone. Said amid the allegations, I think the Bucs should look at Deshaun Watson as a Tom replacement. I think there's other options that I would rather go. I'd rather go Russell Wilson or Aaron Rodgers compared to Deshaun, but you never know. Birdman, what do you do? He said, just woke up to the crazy news, man. Yeah, it's crazy, dude. It's crazy. Eli brings 2 rings. Yeah, I know, man. It's just crazy to see on how things end up panning out, So KC being the only team to host a championship game 4 years in a row, and we make it to the Super Bowl again. Can we talk about KC staying to be oh, yeah, they are. They are the New England Patriots. I don't see anyone really competing with Kansas City as long as they have, a good chunk of their core, replace Honey Badger, replace, Travis Kelce in the next few years, get guys to play with Tyreek and play with Mahomes. And if Andy Reid stays or goes and you have the enemy, they're going to be very, very good, or at least you would assume so, for the next 15 years. So if anyone's going to get close to the Patriots and the Bucs records with Brady, it's Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. They are the next great franchise in the NFL. I think we already, have seen that, okay? Shrek, end of their era, Brady, Ben, Breeze, Manning, Rivers. Yeah, now it's Mahomes, Allen, Herbert, and Burrow. Exactly, man. Man, oh, man. Message from a Golden Eagle. Eagles know what up, Orion. They talk shit about us fans, but they being loyal to the soil, baby. Loyal to the soul, loyal to the soil. Oh, man. Fucking A, dude. I can't wait for the games tomorrow. Holly Hundo in the building. What to do? Tom Brady retiring. Crazy, crazy time, man. The retirement tweet has been deleted. Well, we'll see. But, obviously, with all this news coming out, he said apparently he isn't retiring. I don't know what's going on. We'll find out. Said Tampa's a sexy destination for the vet star. Maybe unless he changes his mind and convinces Giselle that he's going to play one more year. You know what I mean? Notification on my phone from Bleacher about 4 minutes ago saying that Tom Brady's official sports account deleted his retirement message. So what the hell is going on? Uh-oh. We'll have to kind of wait and see. Said Aaron Rodgers and Russell end up in Denver. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Guess it's back to Jameis Winston. Nope. You're getting me thirsty. Orion, water for me. I need to go get some of that water. No. Green Bay Productions in the building. This man broke my heart multiple times. GOAT. Yeah, Green Bay Productions in the building. Bang! $2. Thank you so much, man. Said, I don't think we'll trade A-Rod to the Bucs. That would be stupid for the pack. Yeah, I agree. Trading him to the AFC would be the smartest move for you guys, but unless he gets a pick of where he wants to go. G-Factor. Love him or hate him, the NFL changed significantly today, unless it ends up being a retracted statement. I'm on NFL Network right now, so if anything else comes up and they say that it's not legit, we'll find out. But it still sounds like, unless they change it, but it sounds like it's expected or it's going to happen. Normally Ian Rappaport and some of these people aren't going to put out this kind of news. So how are you guys doing? I got Royal Rumble live stream here in about 3-4 hours. But obviously with this news with Brady, as long as it is legit, let's salute to his career and everything that he brought out, obviously with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So I thought I would be happier about Brady retiring, but part of me really wanted one more matchup with him. Me too. I wanted Brady and fucking Rodgers and the NFC Championship and Brady and Mahomes. And if you guys beat us, then it would be passing of the torch. You know what I mean? Or if we won, then he can go out on top. But, passing the torch moment would have been really cool from Brady to Mahomes. That picture and that, handing of the trophy would have been just like really, really cool. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Eagles John in the building. What do you do? If you're the Bucs, you owe it to the player core and the fans to go top shelf quarterback. Agreed. I know. I need to get somebody, man. Ark Omen, bang, $12. Congratulations on your Super Bowl win with the greatest quarterback ever, TB12. Thanks, man, for everything. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate all the grind and all the love. He said, what? He said, why would they mess with everyone by letting that tweet out then? Are they intentionally messing with us? I hope not. Kind of like that Aaron Rodgers leaving the Packers news coming out on draft day. Sheesh. Right? Tom Brady, here we go. YouTube GM doing the job now. Finally, doing the job. 15-time Pro Bowler, 3-time All-Pro, 3-time MVP, 5-time Super Bowl MVP. All right, Hall of Fame, all 2000 teams. Hall of Fame, all 2010 teams. 2007 Offensive Player of the Year. 2007 Burt Bell Award. 2009 CPOY. 2010 OPOY. Man, what a time, man. What a time for Tom Brady, man. Yes, it sounds like maybe someone jumped the gun, but unless he can convince, because I know he wants to spend time with his kids, and I know he wants to spend time with Giselle, and I almost feel that maybe Giselle is pressuring him to be like, just walk away. You already got the Super Bowl, you know what I mean? But obviously Tom would probably play till he's 50 if his kids and his wife wouldn't get mad at him. But if the wife is like, hey, I'm going to get a divorce if you don't fucking retire from the NFL. And if he loves her that much and loves his kids, then maybe he's got to walk away. You know what I mean? Otherwise, he's going to look like the most selfish man on planet Earth. But also realize no one else is like Tom Brady. With the Kobe and the Michael Jordan career, pushing out these legend statistics, so far out that no one's going to be able to attain them except for maybe Mahomes. I don't know, man. I really would want him to play one more year on a farewell tour. It's just weird for him to leave like this. It probably leaves kind of a bad taste in his mouth. But if he wants to stay married, maybe he needs to be able to walk away. So we'll have to kind of wait and see. Michael Sachs Jr. in the building. Brute Saint hating Brady and your boy. All good. Appreciate you guys as well. Jameis Amazing. What a deal. So the crazy thing after the Tom Brady retiring early today, A.J. Brown was the first to mention that Brady might play one more year. It better not be clickbait. I mean, there's a whole reason that I ended up doing the video, you know what I mean, to kind of go over this, situation. So we'll have to kind of wait and see. Finally, I'm caught up with the comments now. That's a Madden cover, bro. He'd be handing over the we'll see. We will see. Life's too short, brother. Family first. Yeah. $12 TB12 super chats for Ryan. Everybody, this is a historic day if it stays true. I still think it is going to stay true. I mean, they might have taken away the reports unless, like I said, if Brady stays married or he can convince Giselle and the kids to play one more year. But also, too, if he leaves, Gronk is gone. I'm losing probably Bowles, and I'm losing probably, Byron Leftwich. And I got like 15 guys on the payroll that are probably going to be out. You know what I mean? Not all 15. I'll probably keep half. Maybe 7 out of the 15, but there's a lot of key pieces like Leonard Fournette, Ryan Suckup. There's a lot of key guys on defense, offensive line, weapons on offense like Chris Godwin, that if we don't keep those guys, I mean, obviously with no Godwin, no Tristan Wirfs, and no AB, that was enough for us to lose to the Rams. So, it is what it is. Falking Ram, Aaron Rodgers, it's perfect. Aaron Rodgers at Tampa would be nuts. But I don't know if I like Aaron Rodgers in Tampa because you're a great paper champion in the regular season, but you can't win. Right? You can't win in the big games in the playoffs. But maybe that could change in Tampa. Maybe he could bring a Super Bowl, to Tampa. I don't know. I don't really know, man. Said first in games played 316. There you go, YouTube GM. First in wins 243. First in winning percentage 76.9. First in postseason games started 47, and most postseason wins 35. Brady probably wants to announce it on his own terms, yeah. And I know he probably wants to have like a press conference and whatnot. So. Dalton Boss in the building. What to do? So this is the first time Brady has hinted retirement. Well, he kind of hinted it, on the Bucs websites. You know what I mean? Not like actually verbally saying it, but there were some certain comments and interviews that he did. It made it sound like right when the playoffs started, and as we were going in these playoff games, that there would be a chance that maybe that he would walk away. Oh, yeah, he can still play. I mean, he can still play for another probably 4 or 5 years. I'm not sure at the elite level, maybe 2 or 3 more years at an elite level, and then probably like the good level the last 2 years. But, hey, it is what it is. Hey, Brady don't want to end his career with a playoff loss, yeah. But, I mean, most careers are going to end with a loss. I mean, it's like, unless you're winning the fucking Super Bowl, and we know how hard it is. First in yards, 84,520. First in TDs, 624. First in pass attempts, 11,317. First in pass completions, 7,263. First in postseason yards, 13,049. First in postseason passing TDs, 86. Thank you so much, YouTube GM. He's finally got off the Gardner Minshew, thing and the Jameis Winston thing for Tampa Bay. We want someone better. Okay. All right. So you finally got off that. You're doing the stats. You're not on friendship probation anymore. I love you and I appreciate you, man. Said, I love to hate him because he's so good. Yeah, seriously. And we were down 27-3. Anyone else that was playing the Rams, let's be honest, they would have lost 50-6, 52-13. I mean, it was going to be done. And to get it to 27-27, just to lose to that field goal, that said a lot about Brady's moxie and a lot of that mystique that you saw in Brady. So funny thing is we all hate Brady because he here, but later on, everyone, even the haters, going to miss him. I agree. I think a lot of people, the NFL isn't going to be the same without Brady. Either you're rooting for him or rooting for him to lose. Same thing with Kobe. Rest in peace, Kobe and Jordan. Once they were in, some people hated them. Once they left, you missed the hell out of them because there's not a lot, any guys that are like Jordan, Kobe, or Tom Brady. That's facts. Tom Brady just said he hasn't retired yet, bruh. Did he say it on what? He said it on what, Instagram? Maybe he didn't fully decide yet. We'll see. We'll see. Tom didn't retire. But I still think maybe he wants to do it on his terms. But I would assume that more than likely he'll probably call it quits. I mean, unless he can convince his wife, to keep it moving. But Tom Brady, man, what a legendary career if this is it. But maybe it's not. Maybe we're going to have a little bit of time left with Tom Brady. But obviously I wanted to do the video and hang out. So it looks like there's conflicting reports. Let me look on my phone to see if there's anything else on here that I can ring. But 7 Super Bowl rings, 5 Super Bowl MVPs, 3 league MVP awards, 22 incredible seasons. Most passing TDs after turning 40. Brady, 168. Drew Brees, number 2 with 51. 3, Brett Favre, 44. 4, Warren Moon, 44. Vinny Testaverde, 31. Let's take a quick look here. Tom Brady in his 20s, 147 passing TDs. Tom Brady in his 40s, 168 passing TDs. No athlete has ever aged like him, and that's facts. Tom Brady's stats in his 20s, 21,000 yards, 147 TDs, 3-time Super Bowl champ, 2-time Super Bowl MVP. In his 30s, 40,000 yards, 309 TDs, 2-time MVP, 2-time Offensive Player of the Year, 1 Super Bowl champ, 1 Super Bowl MVP. In his 40s, 23,000 yards, 168 TDs, 3-time Super Bowl champ, 2-time Super Bowl MVP, 1-time MVP, 3 Hall of Fame careers. Fucking crazy. Incredible run. Tom Brady, 7-time Super Bowl champ, 5-time Super Bowl MVP, 3-time NFL MVP, 15-time Pro Bowler, 6-time All-Pro, NFL all-time passing leader with 624, NFL all-time passing yard leader, 85,520, most career wins, 243. And I'm going to be doing the Royal Rumble here in just a second, so... All right, this just in. Tom Brady Sr. tells KRON4 News that his son is not retiring. Brady Sr. says an online publication started circulating an unsustained rumor. However, a number of NFL insiders are now reporting it. So we'll see. So that's what it says there based off Brady's dad, but who knows if they actually talked to Brady. And obviously the news is going, but normally you would want to see Brady saying it himself. But I guess now we have to wait. We have to wait and see. And maybe this was premature. Maybe that he is retiring, but he wants to put it on his own terms. I don't really know. But I still wanted just to, show some love to Brady and his career. But definitely some conflicting reports that are coming out now. Or maybe the Brady haters are spreading the rumors. I don't know. But I feel that he still will as well. I think that maybe he hasn't fully decided. I know he doesn't want to go out a loser, in the divisional round to the Rams like that, but he did fight hard. But to go and, to win a Super Bowl and, say that that's going to be the last time that you play. I mean, he could have walked off last year, but when you're still leading the league in touchdowns and yards at 44, I mean, who knows when the end is end? You know what I mean? Who knows when the end is really the end? You know what I mean? If you're still playing great football. So I don't know. I don't really know what's going on, if it's real or if it's not real. But like I said, I just wanted to do a quick video, hang out with you guys. Like I said, I'm going to be doing the Royal Rumble, obviously watch party here in a couple hours. But I wanted just to kind of reflect on the career, hang out with you guys, see your opinion. But obviously now we have to wait and see to see if this is bogus news, if it's real, or if he is going to retire, but he just wants to do it on his own terms. But it still was fun to be able to kind of give some love and praise, to Tom Brady and everything that is going on with him. So I love you guys, and I appreciate you guys very, very much. I'm going to call this stream an end for now, since we don't really know if it's true or not. And then I'll be back with another stream if there's more information. I'll be here for the Royal Rumble watch party at 5 p.m. Pacific time and the NFC AFC Championship games on Sunday. So I got one question for you. Who talks sports like us? Your boy Ryan, Northwest Sports Fanatics. NWSF in the building. I love you and appreciate you. Peace. Gang.